Yo, what's up, YouTube? Or my 13 subscribers, whoever I'm talking to right now. Um, it's been a minute. It's been about 6 months. I had some crap go down and moved, and it took me 6 months to get all my shit, and I have to move again in about 5 to 6 months. So this background isn't going to be around for too long, but yeah, that's what happened. If anybody even watches this, so let's go play some War Thunder or some game. Hey, what's up? I'm back to play a game. I'm gonna play some 60 seconds. I used to see this game a lot back in the day. Back in the day. Um, yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, maybe I should have done a tutorial because I don't know how to pick things up. Oh, there we go. Grab you. Where the hell's the shelter? What else do I want? Grab you. Grab you. Ooh, gas mask. That's good. What else? What else? What else? Whatever that is. Harmonica. Definitely gonna need that for the trip. Not trip. Survival. What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't know what that is. Let me pick it up. Bullets for my non-existent gun. I didn't realize I had to jump into the shelter. Oops. Well, that was a fast game. I died like a man, a hero. Saving my family. Now they're all gone. Alright, let's try that one more time. More water and soup. Water and soup definitely seem to be the big thing. Oh, and a flashlight. Water, soup, flashlight. That's what we're gonna need. I can see where everything is. Soup. We should get that too. Get you. And we're gonna get the flashlight. That is not where the shelter is. Get the axe, because I don't even remember why. I don't need that. That. Okay, I think I have time to grab both of them. Come here, Tim Tim. Gas mask, gas mask. Oh, crap. Come on. Come on. Whew. It's a little risky. Alrighty, second time around. All of us made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all down here together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Sure. We can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyway. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. It's difficult to keep our spirits up in this situation. We do hope this whole mess will be over soon, or else we might end up in a place much worse than this cozy shelter. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal, and we might never get used to it. We hope this help comes soon. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is holding... Yeah. Nothing for any of you. Yeah, we're not gonna go out. A rat on a very good diet. We felt like something was staring at us from the corner of the shelter. We think it's a rat. At least it looks like a rat. A rat on a very good diet. We decided we need to do something about it, or put it bluntly, it's either him or us. Well, goodbye, rat. Let's find out what it was. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. No water. We can keep going. Oh, I forgot a radio. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there, but that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably much more peaceful since the bombing. That's a crazy assumption. Hopefully the time to leave will come soon. Mary Jane keeps fainting. I guess I can give her some water. Now. I've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake and it turned out it was a lie. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We were definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. I don't think 2 out of 4 of you need any more cake. Not gonna lie. Maybe moving away won't be too bad. We can probably make new friends, meet new people. Providing anyone is still alive, that is. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying it. Don't need to read any of that. It's been a while since we showered. The smell in this tiny shelter is far from roses. It can get... I read that wrong. We had thought of washing ourselves. Too bad we didn't grab any soap along the way, but maybe we can do something with something else. Make do with something else. I'm not going to waste the gas mask. I don't know if that uses it or what. How are you all sick? The world has ended. Who cares about showering? We can get used to it. Adapting shouldn't be hard. It will smell like a camping trip. It will. Oh no, that smell is just terrible. Don't puke. Don't. Mary Jane. Yikes. Yikes. And I don't have any health kits. Enough of this plain, tasteless water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. Real true blue American coffee. The kind that you can drink 5 cups of and still feel sleepy. But where are you going to find that? Well, Dolores' favorite diner is, or used to be, a few blocks away. Well, if she wants coffee, she can go get some. Voluntarily came back empty-handed. Apparently the diner's now just a sad hole in the ground with some seats lying around. What a letdown. Water's what Mary Jane needs most. Water. Contamination of our town is still strong. You're all sick anyway. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If only we had a chance to tune in some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two. She's so red. She reminds me of something, but I can't put my fucking finger on it. Oh, finger. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. If we don't cure Mary Jane soon... It's about time we choose someone to scavenge the remains of our town in search of supplies. Who will it be? Make the man do it. Aren't there any drugs we could give Mary Jane? Go lick some mushrooms off the ground. That fly keeps making me think there's something on my screen. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. Dolores would love to eat something. We kept dreaming about those little things we did back in the day when there weren't as many bombs falling down. Not on our heads, anyway. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Everyone has to drink sometimes. I thought that said coffee. Including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Okay, fine. You guys can have more water. This is insane. We keep fighting spiders everywhere. They're in our soup. They're in our water. We swear some of them keep coming back. They're bigger every time we see them. Can't go on like this. It's time to wage war on those spiders. I don't think Ted's coming back. We decided to get rid of those spiders with our bare hands, feet, and whatever other body parts we could use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Fortunately, we've underestimated their chances. They're really fast, and all we achieved was getting tired. Maybe we'll have more luck next time. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores, you fat fuck. You're never a huge fan of mushrooms, so a colony of them is growing on one of the walls. We've changed our loyalties. Yes. Eat the mushrooms. Surely you all won't die of mushroom sickness. Those were delicious. Our only concern is that they're glowing in the dark, and now we are too, for that matter. Aren't there any drugs? No. No. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter. There isn't much we can miss, so with a single brick fell out of the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded. Yes. What was in the hole? We looked into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated or sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break in to a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in the empty can. He deserved that much. Never thought we'd live to see a dancing cockroach. We still haven't, but we saw one that was nearly as big as a cat. Good news is they probably scared off any rats in the area. Bad news is they're huge and will probably attack us when they get the chance. Oh, he actually came back. Holy shit. Oh my, that thing is huge, and there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. We already feel all dirty. No way. We spotted an untouched store with many products inside, even food different than tomato soup, a real treat in these post-apocalyptic times. When we were about to reach it, a terrible noise made us stop in our tracks. Something heavy fell right from the sky, crashing into the store and destroying it completely. After Death Salad, we realized we were looking at a spaceship, just like in Timmy's comics. Could it be saucer men from Mars? And why does it wear a big American flag in the side? And the logo of something called Astro Citizen. Could it be infiltration? Crafty little alien buggers. Under a bunch of metal space junk, we found a tired old teddy bear and some supplies. Bears looked disappointed, but we ended up turning him around because he could not handle his judgmental button eyes. Someone stuffed a bunch of items stuck in a big sock. Not sure how the sock made it through the crash, but somehow succeeded at protecting the supplies inside. Cool. Timmy wants food. You should probably eat something as well. Ring ring. There we were thinking we could never hear a telephone signal again when suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. We figured it's the phone booth across the street. Should someone go answer it? You're probably going to die soon, so you should. Right to the phone, we could hear a clear gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hoped they'd get back to us. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the waste and is now safe with us. I don't want you to come back. Guess we're gonna have to go outside. We stumbled upon the remains of a bandit shantytown. Someone or something tore it down. Incidentally, amidst the rubble, we found a cat licking its paws. Surrounded by blood and dismembered limbs, we made our way back to the shelter. The cat followed. We can now hear its paws. Sure. Oh, there's that key. And a glowing cockroach. I didn't. When we opened the hatch, the cat jumped in and marched around the whole shelter, sniffing all of us, every wall, corner, empty soup can, and piece of furniture. Finally, it picked a quiet place, sat down, and let out a deep sigh before taking a 12-hour nap. Its collar has Sharkov etched into it. What kind of name is that? Enough sitting around. It's time to visit the surface and look for more supplies. Maybe something survived the blast. Maybe someone is still alive. Let's find out. Oh, you're probably gonna die. Just don't come back. Mary Jane is quite hungry, blah blah blah. Timmy went out into the wasteland. We don't know if he's coming back. Dolores needs a doctor. No. No. It's so easy to escalate silly arguments in close quarters doesn't help. We were chatting, then suddenly we were fighting and fighting. Sounds familiar. I just hope we never get over this soon. Oh man, I'm too tired to even read right. Jeez. Enough arguing. There are more important things to worry about. Tuba was bad enough, but this coughing is even worse. Mary Jane needs medicine and quick. I don't know why I thought they were calling her Tuba. If Sharkov considers our shelter its home now, we might as well try to get along. We could try to carry it around and pet it on the head. All cats like a good pet. Sharkov should hopefully be no exemption. Otherwise, any attempt to touch a cat could lead to our untimely death. Should we try to play with him? Sure. Let's see why not. Well, that wasn't so bad. Sharkov didn't look happy when we stopped its afternoon nap to pat it on the head, but that's all. Maybe once we muster enough courage again, we'll try again. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. Blah, blah, blah. Tuba. Wait, is Dolores... Mary Jane is the mother, I think. I gotta look at their names. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help thinking about what we can make of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing, or will we have to move someplace for some forsaken hole like Toronto? You. Oh, another one ran away. Ted. Dolores is the mother. I thought Dolores was the daughter. Mary Jane's sickness got worse, and when we weren't able to provide her with medicine, she decided it's time to cure whatever she had on her own. She left a note saying she's not coming back since she never even liked our town to begin with. Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Okay, fine, you guys. It's easier to ration water, I guess. While trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on its collar with an address scrawled on it. Could its previous owner still be around and worried sick? Chances are slim, but maybe we should pay them a visit. Sure. Oh my god, she's died. Eat her bones. Doris's sickness progressed quickly. I didn't have to give her water. That fucking bastard. Coughing, fever, chest pain. She didn't recover. Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat looking to pick him up, saying they'd be looking for him. They've been looking for him for a while now. Supposedly, Sharkov belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it, misses the little guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, so why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It should be a good idea to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come and rescue us and take us on some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy's comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. That's too bad. You don't have a radio. Which just Ted. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or strolling around waiting outside to get picked up. First option sounds a bit more sane. Either way, get Ted medicine, we'll never see him eat another can of soup. Hurry. What is that? It seems like a distant rumble, but it's getting louder. Why is everything shaking? Oh god, it's a quake. Grab something and hold on. Holy crap, he came back. We got to the gas masking time just before it was about to get smashed by jumping pieces of furniture. That was one hell of a quake. Let's try to stay positive. That was hardly anything compared to the nuke that dropped. Recently, you know one, right? You know the one, right? To our surprise, we found Sharkov back in the shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. We're so afraid for Timmy, but he came back. You used to go to the waterfront before all this happened. It was a great place to enjoy time with your family and watch ships, boats, and sailors. We're really excited to find one of our favorite yachts a few blocks away from our house. We found it a bit mysterious that it's now moored in the middle of the crossroads, but there are plenty of reasonable explanations for that. We found a few good soup cans in the yacht cargo hold. It seems rich people like soup too. Soup is great. We love soup. Soup. Captain's cabin was a mess. We managed to dig through it and even find a fancy hat and a working radio. We weren't sure which one to take. Tough choice, but we ultimately decided on the radio. Yes. Seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. We won't know until we get out. How about that trip to Nevada we've been postponing for a while now? Maybe we should go there. That's our first stop after we get out of here. Father and son duo. Our relocation is probably something we'll have to discuss after we get out of here. Note we found on our door today was a real surprise. It says to us all, it's not signed, but it says to whoever wrote that has been, oh my god, I can't read. It has been observing us for a while and believes we're the right kind of people. They instruct us to send a single unarmed representative to a meeting today at midnight to find out more. Should we send someone? Yes. I'm too tired for this. The meeting was organized by twin siblings, a brother and a sister, who took it upon themselves to scout the remains of a city looking for trustworthy and decent people. They seemed honest about their intentions and were more than happy to meet them again. They said they know where to find us and they're going to contact us if they need help. We have no more water. We have no more water. A loud crash, a surprise shriek, and a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Sharkov found a new toy. A bit of innocent wiring that ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for, but our lights are still on. It can't be that important, right? Should we take the wire away from our fluffy friend and investigate it? Probably. We followed the wire outside and found a half-burned-out truck with two surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. Were they listening to us on our very own shelter? Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic didn't convince us. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here, and the car has no wheels. Maybe we should send somebody out. The ancients who are spying on us are now at the door, want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? Sure, I'm kind of interested too. Why is he wearing a soup can? They were agents, real live secret agents on a government mission. We saw their identity cards briefly. They weren't listening in on us. It was the cat they were interested in. They made a request too, wanting us to aid them with some of their top secret missions in the future. If we do that, they promise they will extract us to a government safe house full of supplies and donuts. Hopefully they'll come back and give us some information. And the father's gone. We didn't make it. These are our final words and our rest in peace, blah blah blah. This is obscured writing. He's still alive, but he's just a little bit goofy. I'm too tired to keep reading correctly, so I think I'm going to call it a day or a video. I will catch y'all next time.